Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel. It is Sunday, currently 11:45 in the morning. We're going to line for about 15 minutes or so, and it took us a while to get our first order here. But we do have one from Chipotle, 625, 2.5 miles. And by the way, that person honked at the car in front of me. I couldn't see that the light was green, or I would have done the honors of honking. But anyways, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get to 1500. There's just no way, which really sucks because I really wanted to hit it. But you know what, at the same time, I know that I did everything I could every single day to get there, and it just wasn't there, you know. And at first I was like, you know, 1400, that's pretty good. Then I realized I would have to make $308, and I couldn't even make that when I dashed the entire day. So I was like, you know what, let's go for 1300. That means we need to do $208 today to hit that. And I think if we do that, then I think it's going to be a pretty successful week. I mean, I think overall it already is, but you know, want to make more money. Anyways, let me get this dropped off, and then we'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, we got the first order dropped off. It became 8:25, and we were driving back. I was hoping to get like Fentai or something. It's right next to me right now. But we got this order here from Einstein Bagel showing 9:25, almost 5 miles. I'm taking it purely because of the cash flow, and I'm pretty sure the food should be ready. Sunday, it doesn't seem that busy. I feel like everybody's still sleeping, even though it's almost noon. So I think it might be busy like during the slow times when people are going to be waking up and whatnot. At least this is what I'm guessing. I don't know. Anyways, let me get this picked up, and then we'll see you guys back on the road. Alrighty guys, as expected, I walked into Einstein Bagels and the food was ready. Now we're back on the road. We have like an 8-minute drive, so not too bad, not too bad. We're definitely gonna deliver this way early than it's what it's showing on my app, but I have a feeling that it's been there for a long time. Just because the fact that the bag is cold, and I looked at the items and they're supposed to be like hot items, so there's that. Anyways, let me get this dropped off, and then we'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, so we got the order dropped off, and now we're having major app issues. I guess it's the first time this week, but I'm getting the text saying they're sending me orders, but I'm not actually getting the orders, you know, so pretty annoying. I've already turned off my, you know, LTE, turned it back on. I've, you know, foreclosed the app. Nothing seems to be working. I'm gonna go ahead and restart my phone, see if that does anything. If not, then I'm gonna uninstall the app and reinstall the app. I've seen that work before, because it's not my internet. The internet's working fine, so it's got to be something with the app, which is pretty annoying. But yeah, so we'll see how long this takes. But as of right now, we cannot take any orders. Just great. We'll see you guys hopefully soon. Alrighty guys, so basically I ended up uninstalling the app, reinstalled it. Now it works fine. So I'm not entirely sure what the issue was, because it wasn't my internet. Because if it wasn't working, then I wouldn't be able to download the app. You know what I'm saying? So something with Doordash. I don't know if they do that on purpose every now and then. Just like freeze the app so they have to re-download the newest version or whatever. I don't know. I mean, for me, it doesn't matter because I always run whatever the newest version is. But it's just annoying that I have to uninstall it and reinstall it when it just should be working. You know? But anyways, we got this order right here from Five Guys showing 925 for like 4.5 miles. Very similar to the last one we did from Einstein Bagels. You know, when it comes to the miles and stuff, we're only about 10 minutes away. The food wasn't ready, but I got there like basically like 30 seconds after getting the order, so that made sense. We got a fire truck. Can he go around? Yeah, I don't think I have to move. I mean, I don't have anywhere to move. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. But anyways, let me get this dropped off, and then we'll see you guys back on the road. Alrighty guys, we got the order dropped off, and now we're sitting at $27.75, 3 orders in. Not too bad, not too bad. Getting some garbage now, but that's okay. Not everything can be, you know, bangers or like mini bangers or just good orders. But I got a text from one of my friends, because, you know, we watch Formula One, like the show on Netflix, the Drive to Survive. So it got us more into Formula One. It's a really good show. Even if you don't like Formula One or you never watched it, even if you just watch that, they do a really good job of getting people hooked on it. Anyway, so they're coming to Miami, right, later this year, and we looked at tickets just to go, just, you know, check it out. Yo, the first turn, like turn number 1, $3,000 for one ticket. I said, huh? $3,000? There's so much I could do with that. I could buy a whole nother car. I could, you know, pay off something. I was like $3,000 for me just to see them go by in a hot second, or I can just wait to see it on Netflix next year for free. I was like, wow. In Formula One, you gotta have money to be like in that sport. I mean, just to even watch it like in person, you know. Anyways, now we're declining a bunch of garbage. I'm kind of hoping we get another Target order. Not like the one we had yesterday, but just one in general, just to see. I want to see how long it would take me, and you know, practice and whatnot. I've only seen a few from Target, so we'll see what happens. But right now, we're not really getting anything, and they're stacking. I absolutely hate when they stack garbage with garbage together, and they're like, "Oh, here's this garbage order for you. Go ahead and take it," even though you know it's garbage. You know, like so annoying. Anyways, let's see how long it takes to get another order. We'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, so we ended up waiting about 10 to 12 minutes, maybe a little bit more, and this order came along from Tropical Smoothie Cafe, 650, 3.3 miles. Nothing crazy, just something to keep the ball rolling in the right direction, because I didn't want to sit for too long. It's kind of been like, you know, the theme of the week really is to just try and stay as active as possible, even if they're not the greatest of orders, but as long as they make sense, you know. And I was just thinking, when I was thinking about Netflix and the show Drive to Survive, yo, what's up with Netflix and increasing their prices like every 3 months? I swear we just had an increase, and then they have another increase. I'm like, what is going on? You know? But I think the subscription that I get the most out of it would be either Amazon Prime, or YouTube Premium. YouTube Premium to me is great. Not only because it comes with free music. So like I used to have Spotify, then I canceled that because I already get the music for free with YouTube, but you don't see any ads. So I honestly don't even know what my ads look like on my phone. I mean on my videos. But yeah, so I mean once you go from not seeing ads to seeing ads again, it's just wait. I just can't do it. You know, YouTube got me because they hooked me with a free 3 months of YouTube Premium, and then once that was over, I'm like, I could pay $11.99 a month to not see a single ad, and it has free music. You know, it was a win-win for me, and you can share it with your family and whatnot. So it's like, you know, I think it's a great deal. So I would highly recommend YouTube Premium if you don't want to see a single ad ever again. But yeah, anyways, we're pulling up here to the apartment complex. We'll see you guys when we're back on the road. Alrighty guys, so we got the order dropped off. It became $7.25. Then we got this order right here from the counter showing $7.75, 2.9 miles. I'm like, you know what, why not? Let's stay active. So, you know, we jumped on it. We're basically putting up right now. There is no real parking. It's more like I just put my hazards on and then go inside basically. But it's like understood, you know, that I'm a driver, or like at least most of the security guys already know my car, like I said before, so it's not really a big issue. But yeah, so anyways, let me go ahead and pull up to my official parking spot over here. Hopefully the food is ready. It's just one item, so I think it should be ready. So we'll see you guys in a few. Alrighty guys, we got the food picked up. It was ready as I predicted. It's just one burger and some shoestring fries, I think, like the super thin fries. Anyways, we're only 4 minutes away, 1.7 miles. It's 1:24 in the afternoon. It doesn't feel like a Sunday. I don't know why. It feels extremely slow. Again, the goal today is $208 to finish the week at $1,300, which we haven't done in a long time. You know, so even if we don't hit the goal, I mean, we didn't hit the original goal. That was $1,500. The updated goal is $1,300. Even if we don't hit it, I think we had a really successful week. I think it's going to reflect on the hourly. It's going to reflect on the earnings, obviously, and it's going to reflect on our active versus online time. Like if I had a online time of like 10 hours, but I was only active 2 hours, I'll be like, yo, what was I doing the rest of that time? You know? So I try to minimize that as much as possible, because sometimes there really isn't a whole lot to do, you know? So, and if I lived in the same area that I dashed in, then if it was dead, like super, I would just go home, but I don't. I live like 20 minutes away, so then I want to drive 20 minutes, then just to hang out and then come back and drive 20 more minutes. Gas, you're wasting gas. I don't want to waste gas, you know? So that's kind of my logic. So whenever there is downtime, I'm either watching something on my tablet, doing something for YouTube, or, you know, just scrolling through the social media platforms, whatever, you know? But for the most part, like I said, I like to watch like documentaries, like miniseries, things like that. I did start watching Moonlight though. You know who you are. You commented about Moonlight. It's a great show so far. I'm loving it. So thank you. You know, I think I like all kinds of shows, to be honest. I'm not a huge fan of like reality shows, like, you know, like Jersey Shore type. I'm not a huge fan of that. But if it's like a cooking show, or like Gordon Ramsay yelling at someone, or like what's that called, Restaurant Impossible, that's a good show too. Or like Bar Rescue, like shows like that, like I love that, you know. It's just good. You can just have that in the background. You don't have to watch. You can just listen. Someone get chewed out and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, On a day like today, I think all I can do is basically do what I've been doing the entire week. Is every single time something decent comes in, I gotta take it, because I feel like if I don't take it, I'm gonna be sitting for an extremely long time, and that's what I'm trying to avoid. Now, what I'm thinking about is what I'm gonna eat for lunch. I'm really kind of hungry, so we had tacos yesterday, so I don't want to do that again. But at the same time, I don't really know what else there is, you know. I mean, I know what's here, but I'm not craving anything that's here, so I might just stop by Santini's. I know I already had pizza. No, I don't want to do Santini's. Maybe we go to Chipotle or something, or and just get chips, you know, something to munch on, just to get me going for later. But anyways, we're pulling up here. We're only 2 minutes out, and there's a bunch of cyclists in front of me. So you guys know how I feel about cyclists. Although they do have their own little lane over here, but they don't want to use it. They want to use the entire driving lane. Anyways, whew, lucky to be returning, and then we're going straight. But we'll see you guys on the next. Guys, so we're gonna do the dropped off from the counter. Then when I was driving back to the town center, we got this order here from Total Wine, $9, like 3 miles, 1 case of Bud Light Platinum beer. Okay, so I'm like, how hard can this be, right? No problem. I get there, they don't have any, nothing. He did have a substitution on there, which is just regular Bud Light in the bottle, right? So I click on that. Then I go to pay. I thought everything is fine. Then it's declined. We try it again. It's declined again. So I call support. You know, you have to go through the whole spiel of, like, you know, why you're calling, who you are, all this extra info. And then she's like, oh, okay, it looks like, you know, there's a substitution and something with the price. Even though I picked the right one, for some reason the system was messed up or something. I don't know what the issue was, but eventually she funded the card, and it took us a lot longer than it should have. I think I was there maybe like 12, 13 minutes. And the worst part is that I had assumed that it was going through as I swiped it. So I hit, you know, I already have it or whatever. So this guy probably is like thinking, like, why hasn't he moved in 10 minutes, you know? But yeah, it's always a pain when the red card doesn't work. I mean, it doesn't happen often, but today was one of those days. But at least this guy got, you know, he was trying to get Bud Light Platinum. It's not like he was trying to get Natty Light or anything, you know, like the guy from yesterday. But yeah, anyways, we're 3 minutes away. It's basically almost 2 o'clock. And I think after this, we're going to be around $52, I think, give or take. So again, we're not doing too bad, but it's also not great. So hopefully it picks up. We'll see you guys on the next. Alrighty, guys, we got the order from Total Wine dropped off. The guy was super cool, super understanding. He said that he actually got a message in his app saying that there was a problem in his order. So interesting, because I told him, hey man, sorry it took so long, you probably didn't see me moving. He's like, oh, I got a message saying there was some kind of issue that you guys were trying to resolve. And I was like, oh cool, at least DoorDash gave them that message or whatever. I never seen that before, so yeah. And he was like, you know, I almost didn't pick a substitution. I'm like, I'm glad you did, because if not, it would have made it a lot harder. But yeah, so now we're sitting at 52:25, 2 p.m. My stomach is grumbling. I'm hungry. I don't know what to get. I'm far away from Panera, so I don't want to just drive there just for my drink. So we'll see. Well, we're gonna pick up something to eat real quick. I have a lot of options. It's just not great, like McDonald's, Taco Bell. You know, I definitely cannot eat Taco Bell if I'm dashing. You know, because that just goes right through me, and there really isn't a bathroom that's like, you know, available like that. But anyways, we'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty, guys, as we were heading to Chipotle just to get some chips, something to munch on just to get me by, right? We got this order right here from Uncle Julio's, $7 payout. I think it's 6 items. I think it's like 2 miles maybe. And when we were there waiting for the order, they gave me a stack offer from Savage Burrito, which is Uncle Julio's ghost kitchen, for like an additional like 665 feet or whatever it was. So I said, absolutely, of course. So we accepted that. We got both of them picked up. Now we're on the road. After doing these orders, we definitely gotta get some food, because there's nothing worse than delivering food while you're hungry, you know? So it's gonna leave me near a couple of restaurants, I think. So we're probably gonna pick up maybe Jersey Mike's. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, currently $2.22. Let's go. Alrighty, guys, we got both orders dropped off. The stack, I think, stayed at $6, and then the original order from Uncle Julio's ended up being $13 and some change, so not too bad. Out of nowhere, we're sitting at $71.81. Let's go. I'm hyped. I'm getting a bunch of garbage. Like I said, I really want to get something to eat. I'm really hungry. But if I get something good, I guess we'll take it. I don't know. But again, I'm getting orders like this right now. Look at this, from the Balaji Cafe. Never been there. 2 items, 15.2 miles for $13.25. Now, if I wanted to lose money, waste miles, and basically waste my time, I would do that order, but I'm not going to. I don't think anyone's going to, you know, but we'll see. Who knows? We're basically, what, like almost halfway there. You know, the goal is $208. Right now we're sitting at $71.81, so not quite close, but you know, getting there. But yeah, so we'll see you guys in a bit. Let's go. Guys, so we did get some food. We got some Jersey Mike's, just something simple, ham and provolone, you know, easy to eat and whatnot. And we were just chilling in the town center. I declined maybe 1 or 2 orders that were probably somewhat decent, but I was still eating, so I was like, nah. And then eventually, after I finished eating, I wasn't getting anything, so you know, that's what happens. Then I got this order here from Potbelly, 625, like 2.4 miles or whatever it was. So we just picked that up. Now we're back on the road, currently 324. So we're a little behind. Let's go. Alrighty guys, the slow times are real today. After dropping off the order from Potbelly, we have not done anything. It's been about 20 minutes or so, I think. It's 3:51. We're sitting at $78.06, and it's just dead. So it is what it is. Hopefully it picks up soon, because I'm falling asleep. I think I might get out just to walk around, because if not, I'm gonna fall asleep. So excuse me. We'll see you guys in the next one. Alrighty guys, so basically I was walking around the town center just, you know, to literally not fall asleep. And then when I was walking back to my car, I got this order right here from Papa John's. I think it's like $9 payout, like 3 miles maybe, something like that. I was like, you know what, let's jump on this because it's so slow. So yeah, so basically that's what I did. When I got here, the food was ready. It's 4:15 right now, so it's definitely been a while since last doing an order. But I'm just glad that I know for a fact that at least after this, we're gonna be like in the mid 80s or almost 90, and then 100, and then after we hit the 100, I don't know why, I just feel like things get easier, you know. But like always, we're against the clock. What else is new? You know, the goal is $208 by 7:30, because then I gotta go to work. But I have a feeling that it's gonna be close. But if not, again, you know, we had a successful week. You guys have been here through it all with me. You know, from buying puppy diapers to getting $50 tips out of nowhere, to basically giving some guy Natty Light, getting $3 meant for a stripper. It was a very successful week, I'd say. Next week we're taking Saturday off. It's one of my really good friends' 30th birthday. So needless to say, his girlfriend has planned all these things for us to do the entire day, which I don't know if I'm a fan of, because I mean, I get it maybe at nighttime, but the entire day, that's a lot. But we'll see how it goes. I know they want to go to like a brewery, and then they want to go somewhere, and I don't know. I have like a group chat with that, you know, with everybody that's planning, but I have it on mute because they just go ping, 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 like every 2 seconds they're replying. I'm like, bro, like I can't just have this phone go up the entire time. So I just look at it every now and then to make sure I'm up to date. But yeah, so next week we're gonna be dashing from Tuesday until Friday. So we'll see how much we can make then. But yeah, so let me get this dropped off, and then we'll see you guys on the next. Guys, so we got the order dropped off. It was handed to me, so I'm just handing the guy the order. We were chatting real quick. We were talking about the weather, how it's really nice. You know when you have like useless conversations with people, but you're being polite. You know, he's like, "Oh, how you doing? Oh, I'm doing well. The weather's nice for once." You know, all that baloney, right? And then I go to swipe. He tipped $15 plus the base pay. I think it ended up being $18, and I was like, "What?" Like, it just said 9 on the app, and it was 2 large pizzas and like some kind of dessert. So I was like, wow, you know, that's crazy, because I wasn't expecting it to go from 9 to 18. I was expecting it maybe to go to like 10.50, 12 something, or maybe stay the same. But just like that one guy just made my day, not my day, but you know, he made my hour for sure. Because before this, it's been crazy slow. So now we're sitting at $96.06. So we're right there at the halfway mark. Whew. Anyways, let's go back to the town center. Hopefully we'll get some orders. We're about to pass Mellow Mushroom, which we went to like 3 or 4 times yesterday. We're gonna pass 7-Eleven. We're gonna pass Panera. Yo, I might stop by Panera, give me a drink real quick to wake up, maybe some iced coffee or something, because again, before this order, I was like literally falling asleep. So anyways, I feel better. I feel rejuvenated. That one dude just, I don't know, he brought me back to life. So let's go. Alrighty guys, so we were just chilling in the town center, right? Sorry for the glare. When I got this order, and I'm not gonna lie, initially I was like, nah, it's way too many miles. But then I looked at it again, and yeah, it is high in miles, but not all miles are created equal. Like, I know for a fact this is just highway miles. You know, I'm just gonna literally go straight. So I was like, you know what? It's really slow. Why not? Even if it takes me a whole hour, that's still gonna be $34.25 an hour. I have a feeling that it might be more, but you never know. It is saying that I need a hot bag, which kind of makes no sense. And this is all drinks. And that's the one thing that dawned on me after I accepted. I'm like, oh my God, it's 22 smoothies. That's crazy. So we're gonna see how this plays out. I think I would take this honestly normally if it was really slow. Although I am surprised that they gave it to me. I'm kind of fired from Smoothie King. There's for sure a ton of dashers in that area near Dallas Town Center. When there's a cheesecake factory, there's a bunch of restaurants near there. So I'm surprised nobody's taking this. I'm really hoping that the order is ready when I get there, because if it's not ready, this is gonna suck. So, I mean, it's gonna suck regardless. I don't even know how I'm gonna carry 22 smoothies. It is a handed to me. The guy said to call him when I get there, which I most definitely will, if it's 22 drinks. So I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. But yeah, high cash flow. Again, not all miles are created equal. I'm 8 miles away, and then the rest is, according to this, is to the customer's house. But if you look at the map, it's just a straight shot, you know? So it shouldn't take me, if the food is ready, or if the drinks are ready, I think we can get all of this done before 5:30. It's currently 4:45. Let's see how long this takes. Alrighty guys, we got the order picked up. So I get there, right? And I forgot that this Smoothie King is inside a mall, shopping mall, which, you know, I'm not a huge fan of. So I try to park as close as possible to the mall, which wasn't really that close to begin with. I walk inside. Luckily, the Smoothie King is right by one of the entrances. So I'm like, hey man, I'm picking up for so-and-so. It's a big order, like 22 smoothies. And he's like, oh yeah, it's for 6 p.m., right? And I'm like, no, it needs to be there at 6 p.m. And he was like, oh, okay, well, we're working on it right now, maybe like 10, 12 more minutes. And I wasn't really upset or anything, because the pickup time was 5:21, and I got there at 5 o'clock. The problem is that people kept coming in to order stuff, so they would do their order, you know, and I get it. The customer is literally in front of them, so they have to make it, you know? So eventually, when there were no more customers that were working on the order, I go up to the guy and I ask him, hey man, out of curiosity, how are you gonna give me these orders? Like, do you have a bag? Is it cup holders? And then they had this little cooler in the back. And they were like, oh, well, we're putting them in bags in the cooler, so you can just take the bags out. And I was like, well, if, you know, I can take some now, so I can, you know, I'll put some in the car. So they gave me like 14 up front, so there's 2 smoothies per bag. And I like that they put the straws, the sticker, and it's sealed, you know, so cool. So we had 14 in the bag originally, then I came back. They gave me the rest, and the guy gave me a bunch of coupons. Said, hey man, take some for yourself, give some to the people that are ordering and whatnot. I'm like, cool man, no problem. Everything fit perfectly in the catering bag, in the Doordash catering bag. I was surprised. But I'm so glad that they're bags and not cup holders. I just feel like the fact that it's a bag and it's sealed and the straw's already there and it's already labeled, you know, it's very hard for me to forget something or mess up or, you know, anything of the sort. But anyways, now we're back on the road. We have a 18-minute drive. It is 12 miles. But again, it's all straight, 6 miles straight. It's not, I'm sorry, a 15-minute drive. I don't know why I said 18, 15. But yeah, so we're gonna be there 15 minutes early before the pickup time, which is great. And I think it's gonna take me just a little over an hour to complete. Now, I have a feeling that I'm gonna get something from this shopping center, because they have Benihana's, Cheesecake Factory, Smoothie King, a bunch of restaurants. So I know that I'm gonna get something, you know. So I'm not really tripping about that. But we'll see if this was worth it once we get there. I'm hoping that it's going to be a little bit more than $34.25. At the same time, I could not see the subtotal. It wouldn't let me. So I don't know. I mean, 22 smoothies. I think a smoothie's probably like around what, $7-8, and some of them are large. And then you got to add the fact that this is like a delivery, you know, type order. I don't know. It should be more than, I would say, $200, right? I'm guessing. I don't know. I guess we'll find out in about 15 minutes. But so far, I think it's worth it as of right now, but things could always change. We'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty guys, we could do it dropped off. It was going to, I want to say, a semi-professional soccer game. I've never been here before. I like soccer. I've never heard of this, but it's legit. They got like legit, you know, like the CSC staff that they go to like events and stuff when you go to games. It's home of Loudoun United FC. Loudoun is a county next door, but it's legit. They have a legit stadium. I don't know if you guys can see it in the background, maybe. Bunch of cops, you know, so it's definitely legit. I've never heard of this before, which is crazy. Yeah. So anyway, so as I was pulling in, this guy calls me, the guy that orders the food. He's like the equipment person or equipment manager, whatever you want to call him. He said, hey, can you go around the back? So we meet and we go into the locker room and give him the food and the drinks. And then he was super hyped about the fact that everything was labeled, because I'm guessing they're for the players or whatever. But anyways, I said, hey man, you need anything else from me? He's like, nah, we're all good. Got back in the car, swiped, and the order ended up being just $34.25. I still think it was worth it because of the fact that it was pretty simple, to be honest. Now it's $5.49. I'm actually not gonna go back to the town center. I'm gonna go back to where I just was, where the Smoothie King is. I'm gonna go to Dallas Town Center, not Reston Town Center. And I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna get a bunch of orders when I get there, or when I get close to it, because they have a bunch of restaurants. And maybe something will take me back towards Reston, who knows? But overall, I'm pretty happy with my decision. Now we're sitting at $130 with 31 cents, you know, a lot better than 96. But yeah, so anyways, we'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, we're still making our way back to Dallas Town Center this time. But I was curious, so I Googled the team, right? And first of all, they're losing. They're losing 2-0, so that kind of sucks. But yeah, it's a professional soccer team from the USL Championship League. I'm guessing that's what the league is called. But yeah, the team was founded in 2018, so, you know, relatively new. And I guess it's like the reserve team of DC United. So I guess in theory, these guys are future DC United players. That's kind of cool, actually. I never knew this thing existed until like 5 minutes ago. Kind of sucks that they're losing though, but oh well. But yeah, we still have about like 5 or 6 more minutes before we get into my not really my neck of the woods, but like my area, you know, per se. The area is pretty big, so. But yeah, so I wanted to share that with you guys. They're losing 2-0, so that kind of sucks. But at least when they get back to the locker room, they're gonna have smoothies, courtesy of your boy. So anyways, let's get back to society, because I'm in the middle of nowhere. We'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty guys, so basically my plan was to go to the other town center, right? But I was just jamming in some music. Next thing you know, I missed all my turns, and I was basically already back in the other town center. And I was like, you know what? We're already here. It is what it is. And then we got this order right here from the Madeline, showing a $7 payout. I think it's like 2 miles. We just picked it up. We're basically almost there. And I don't want to be pessimistic, but I highly doubt we're going to be able to reach the goal of 208. We're only sitting around 130, and it's 6:30. So we got basically 1 hour to do like $70. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying it's highly unlikely. But, you know, we're going to try and make as much as we can, and hopefully we'll get as close as we can to 1,300, sorry. We're nowhere near 1,400. But regardless, we had a pretty successful week overall, so it'll be all right. We'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty, guys, we got the order dropped off from Madeline. It became $7.25. Then we got this order right away from Silver Diner, $7, like 2.2 miles, I think. The food was ready, so we're basically gonna get 14 bucks and 25 cents in like less than 20 minutes, I think, which is awesome. Exactly what I needed, because again, we're running out of time. So we'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, we got your order dropped off. I think it became like $7 and some change, $7.61 or something like that. Then we got this order right over from Panera, $7.75, like 14 items. I think it's like 3.5 miles maybe. I'm just taking it because, hey, these are coming in back to back to back. This is exactly what I needed. This is what I've been missing today, because today has been, you do an order, you wait some more, and then you get another order, you know. So it's been one of those days today. But I'm happy that we're getting some orders here towards the end of the shift. We can always use more money. Let's go. Alrighty guys, so we got to Panera, and it's funny because the girl recognized me and she thought I was here for for a drink, and I was like, no, I'm picking up an order, but I'll definitely come back for a drink later before going to work if I have time. The food was ready. Of course, it's like 5 drinks. I completely forgot about the fact that it had drinks, but you know, luckily I'm using the food bag that they gave me as like a little wall, so the food should not be moving, and the drinks should not be moving in theory. But yeah, we only have a 4-minute drive, so I think I think we might be able to do 2 more orders before calling it a day, assuming we get another one, right away, like we've been getting. So again, it's been a long week. Man, I'm actually gonna watch Demolition Man tonight, because that's Joseph's favorite movie, and why not? I know I have time at work later, so we'll put it on the background, and then of course if it's really good, I'll let you guys know. Alrighty guys, so we got the order dropped off. It ended up being like $17.47, I think, and we're actually gonna go ahead and call it a day. For one, it's already 7:10, and I'm basically already next to my job anyway, so might as well just drive there. There's no point in just driving back anywhere. But we're gonna finish today's shift at $162.74, and honestly, I think that's pretty good. I think that's really good, considering how the shift went. Overall, we did fairly well, I think. Definitely a lot more downtime today than any other day of the week. And now for the entire week, we're finishing at $1,254.97. I get it. A little bit disappointed because we didn't do 1,500, but I know we tried. And the orders just went there a few days. But overall, I mean, we worked 52 hours. Of those 52 hours, we were active for 33, averaging $24.12 an hour. We did basically 658 miles overall. Of those, 412 were on delivery, doing a delivery. So basically we have a $1.91 average, which I think is pretty good. We completed 123, and yet we still declined 1,016 orders. That's crazy. That's insane. That's wild. So yeah, I'm gonna put up all the screenshots so you guys know where we ended at, and thank you all for coming along. It's definitely been a different week. I've definitely been more, I guess you would say, passionate maybe, or maybe more focused, which I think I kind of lost it for a little bit. Because again, when you do something every day, you kind of get you kind of just get used to your own routine, and really I feel like I've been missing out on a lot of orders. So next week it'll be a different kind of challenge because we're working a day less, but we're still gonna do something. I think I'm gonna try and get exactly what we got today, working a day less. Can we do that? I think so. So we're definitely gonna have to have a strong start, which I think we will on Tuesday. If I can, I might even go out on Monday night just to get a little head start. But we'll see. At the same time, I also just want to take a day off and just relax. But yeah. So anyways, thank you guys so much for coming along in today, the entire week, for always commenting and whatnot. We're basically almost at 2,000 subscribers. I mean, I'm rounding up a lot. I think we're almost around 1,700 right now, if I'm not mistaken. So once we reach to 2,000 subscribers, we're gonna have a little live Q&A and maybe even a giveaway. So I think the way we're trending, I'm thinking maybe either at the beginning of next month or maybe at the end of this one. I don't know. Hopefully sooner, right? Who knows? Anyways, again, thank you all so much. You guys stay safe. We'll see you guys next time.